and fast at the moment. I can't fucking stop them. Mostly because I have just been in the stuck mode that I'm talking about right now, right? Like you might think that I have my shit together and that I always do my journaling. I do always do my journaling. That I'm always doing the mindset work, that I always feel amazing, that I'm always high vibe, that I'm always smiling. In fact, people ask me, are you always this happy? I'm like, yeah, this is my natural state and it can be yours as well. Does that mean that I don't get stuck and get into a funk? Hell no, it doesn't, right? But doesn't mean I don't go into the funk and the stuck anymore, but it doesn't panic me anymore because I know that the stuck is for a reason. And I wish that someone had told me this so long ago. And I don't know why I've never turned up and talked about this before. Like maybe it's because Auckland's gone back into lockdown again, and being an empath, I can feel like the whole world's energy crashing in on me. So I'm like, woo, chickadees. Let's like sort this little crush out, shall we? Let's like sort out why you are stuck and what is going on. So you could dive into why you're stuck, why you're stuck, what led you here, what will lead you out, and what's the lessons here, and you can do all of that. Or you can just breathe. Sometimes being stuck is the point of the stuck. Sometimes stuck is because, it can be one of three things really. Stuck can be fear, as in you know the action that you should be taking, but you're just too afraid to take it. So you're distracting yourself with Netflix or binge eating or eating too much chocolate or gossiping with your girlfriends instead of doing your work, right? So sometimes stuck is just fear, but we know what that feels like, and that doesn't feel too bad. True stuck sucks. Like you want to burn it all to the motherfucking ground, you really want to tear it all apart, and you're like, "Rah," you want to rage, you might be yelling at your kids, you might be doing something very intense, right? And that kind of stuck is for a reason. Generally, fear might have led you in there, but more often than not, that intense stuckness is actually coming from a place of growth rather than a place of fear. And I guess once you've experienced it a million times, and if you're growing, right, you're going to keep experiencing this. So don't ever think, oh, this is going to go away and eventually I'm going to start feeling amazing. I'm not going to feel this shit anymore, because it just doesn't happen, right? It just happens faster and you learn to go through it faster. It doesn't mean it feels any less shit. It just means that you can accept what it is and breathe through it and hunker down a little bit and do all the exercises that you learn, like in the Business Acceleration Club. I teach everyone how to clear the energy in their body. Like when you're like, oh, I just feel like I want to rip out my organs and give them all a good wash, or that's what it feels like for me, right? For some other people, it feels like you want to give your aura a good scrub, or, you want to go for a run, and you want to dance to some rock music, go to a rave. I've been to a rave, I don't know why I said that. But, you feel like you need to release the energy. Now, here's the thing about being stuck. You feel uncomfortable because the energy is stuck inside you. So you need to find a way to listen to the energy, to let the energy flow through your body instead of making it stuck. But this is what happens. The big, strong messages come in about where we should be growing. We ignore them because growth is scary. Right? It's just natural, right? Like when you lived in a tribe, anything that was changing of anything was frowned upon. You'd be kicked out of the tribe because change is not safe, right? There's a whole chapter on that in my new book. So we resist change. And then when you resist change, all of that awesome energy that was coming in is now down to this funnel, and it's like stuck in your tiny little earth body, where your soul is so much bigger than that. You can't contain the energy. That's why you feel like shit. That's like you want to yell at people, and you want to rah, and you want to burn it all to the ground. You're like, fuck this business and fuck lockdown and fuck everything, right? So it's because you can't contain the energy. So you need to let the energy flow, but you can't let the energy flow when you're feeling stuck, because you contract everything. So it's like a muscle, right? Like, do you remember? I'm just going to show my age here. Do you remember when when you're a kid and you would put your pencil into that thing at school and you'd like wind it around, like it would suck it in, right? Do you guys remember that? Give me a little thumbs up if you remember that. I freaking love those. I was always up there sharpening my damn pencils. Anyway, it kind of sucks it in and then you can't pull it out. Well, it's the same when you tense up. So when the energy comes in and you freak out about it and you tense up, you hold everything. You're holding the energy in your body and you can't release it. That's why dancing, swimming, horse riding, screaming, all of those things open up the channel and let things flow through you, right? That's why you feel better when you do yoga, because you're opening up all of those energy channels so that the energy can flow through you instead of staying stuck inside you. Now, the secret to business growth is allowing that energy to flow through you all of the times. Now, I can Oh, excuse me. Fancy my phone on live. Breaking more rules, whatever. What was I telling you? Right. So when you're clinging on to the energy, you need to find ways to let it go. And that really is the trick to business growth, right? Is to be able to, sure, have the strategies, have the funnel that works, know exactly where you're going, take aligned actions, but it's more than that. You actually need to mesh it together with the energy side. Take the strategy side, mesh it together with the energy side, because you are a soul with a purpose here, right? Like all those other people out there doing, selling knickknacks or whatever, and because they want to make money and feed their families. That's awesome. That's awesome for them. But for you, it's never going to be enough just to make the money, right? It's never been about the money. It's never been about the money for me. And for all of my clients, it's not about the money either. Sure, I teach them how to make lots of money and I make lots of money, right? There's nothing wrong with money. You should be wanting to make money so that you can actually serve the world even better and give to charities and do all of those things. But it's not about the money. It's about serving your soul's purpose. If you don't serve your soul's purpose, you continue to feel like shit and feel stuck. That's why you don't show up on social media. That's why you don't feel confident, because you're not letting it flow. You've blocked those energy channels. Can I help you to unblock the energy channels? Yes, I can. I actually used to be an energy healer, right? Not even in another lifetime. In this actual lifetime, I've done lots of different things that you wouldn't even know about. So I integrate this energy work with the stuff that I do in the Business Acceleration Club, because this is what works for people like us. It's not for everyone, right? But it is for us that are here with the soul's purpose. Right, I better get going. I jumped on to do this live quickly before my clients. So have a fabulous day. If you feel stuck, these are the 3 things that you can do right now. You can stop, do some yoga, even if you just do this, right? I'll get up and show you. This is from Qigong. Can't get out of my feet. This is from Qigong, right? If you just literally fling your arms around, can you see how it's hitting myself in the kidneys? This will open up the energy flows in your body. If you simply do this, and then you sit down with your journal and you just free write, right? Like, don't try to dive straight into the good stuff. If you're stuck, dive into the shit. I am sick of. I am no longer available for. I'm just sick of the shit and I'm going to burn it to the ground. Let it out, because just like a 2-year-old having a tantrum, right? Unless you hear what they want to tell you, they're going to keep having the tantrum. The biggest way to stop the tantrum is just say, what's it all about? So ask yourself, what is it all about? Rant, rant, rant. And now that the rant is out, if you do some of those energy breathing exercises that I've taught you in the past, breathe in and then ask, and what is this all about for me? So then diving into the good. Go forth and have a fabulous day. I feel like the energy is shifting and we're moving into something big again. I mean, the energy has just been intense for the whole last year, right? And the whole of this year, the energy is intense as well, and it's just going to get more so. So let's dive into it. Let's not pretend that the energy is not intense, right? We can't ignore it away. Let's dive into it. We are being called to serve souls on this planet. Step up and do it. It's time. It really is time. By the way, if you want in on the Business Acceleration Club, I only ever take 10 people. The doors opened yesterday. I sold the first 2 spots. I have more calls today. The first 5 people get insane fucking bonuses, by the way. $1,000 off, $2,000 marketing course, $1,000 marketing planning session. So if you want in, make sure you tell me quickly. And there is funding available in New Zealand. I've got to tell you that. Have a great day, and together we shall rise.